Hello, and welcome back to another Dokkan Battle video. It's time again. You know, everyone's favorite time of the day. We're kind of just sending things, I think, is how things are gonna go. Because, like, we don't have a whole lot of options for variety anymore in terms of fights and stuff. So we're just gonna make do, is what I'll say. And we are on the Super Bosses team today, just to get like a different team for Zamasu. We did what? Super Bosses. We did his team twice. We've done Realm of Gods once, right? So this is what, the second time we're using Super Bosses. There really isn't a whole lot of potential teams for us to like try, but I mean, it just is kind of what it is. I think Zamasu as like a unit, he's on like a lot of really powerful like setups. It's just that those teams haven't gotten buffs in a really long time in terms of new leader, right? So like, let's just take a look at like a couple teams here that like could get new leads that have not gotten a new lead in a very long time. Worldwide Chaos, obviously that is Zamasu himself. All right, so not really an option there. Fused Fighters, again, Zamasu himself. Hotara is probably never getting a new leader ever again. Final Trump card could get a new 200% lead. The last one we got was Dragon Fist, which is, you know, not amazing by any means. Also, this is really bad. Just how things ended up playing out. It's just not good for us. Let's just do that. Okay. Time Travelers definitely needs a new leader. Like, there isn't really a 200% leader at all for Time Travelers right now. I think the last one was Sword of Hope Trunks, who's not very good. Exploding Rage definitely needs a new lead. Future needs a new lead. Battle of Fate can get a new lead. Yeah, Battle of Fate last lead was Vegito Vegito Blue, so that can definitely get a new leader. Power of Wishes just got a new leader, but it's a super class lead. So it's not really like we can really do a whole lot with that. Granted, Power of Wishes isn't really like a team that works super well for the extreme class. Like, you have the Goku Blacks, you have Slug and stuff. It's just mainly a super class team, though, all things considered. And then you get Super Bosses, which obviously has gotten like 5 leaders, all of which have all fallen off. Right. So we really do need like some help for Zamasu. Like, eventually, I think he'll be a lot better. But it's just not great. And I think what he does offer is still pretty good, though, right? Especially if you're able to get his domain out. He has those first couple turns where he's basically invincible. Then he has the ability to legitimately tank things kind of well for a couple turns. And then you go into the domain, he's invincible again, right? So, like, he has stuff that he can, like, really work on. It's just that he is, like, better if he's, like, the 6th best unit on the team instead of being, like, a really, really tanky regular unit. And the, like, Big Bad Boss's core would also then need to kind of step up into there. So it's not really, like, a realistic scenario for Zamasu, unfortunately. I would love for it to be, but it's just not. Like, let's just be really honest with ourselves. It just really isn't, like, a likelihood that he's gonna be able to like perform well ever in like the rest of his life. So it's a little sad. Let's just make sure that we can get our rainbow orbs here and any orbs possible for physical Goku Black in the back. I'm just gonna leave Zamasu there just because he does have his 80% damage reduction right now, so like even if he does get supered, he should be okay. Alright. Yeah, see. I know we're not in, like, the hardest fight ever, but there's not really a whole lot of fights for me to do in terms of, like, a 7-week span thing, right? So we're, like, making do with whatever we got. I don't remember if physical Goku Black is... Oh, yeah, he is a melee. And we're definitely not using his domain, so it's not really going to be something that we're going to have access to. What we can do... Actually, no, maybe we can use his domain. His or Broly's, because of the fact, well, let me see, let me pull him up real quick. Are you a melee in your domain? You are, that's really unfortunate. So I guess we'll use Broly's domain when we get Broly on this rotation. because we're not gonna have Zamasu's domain out for a very long time. Right, because especially because he started off at slot 7, his domain is pretty much never coming out. So we kind of like can't do anything about that. Going into big Jiren mode. Now, a funny thing we can do is actually have big Jiren mode, but also have this go off. This Cell Max active. That way we have like Giga buff Cell Max. Alright, so let's just send that. And now we have the offensive buff for the next 2 turns from Jiren. And you're wondering why the hell in Zamasu's here. It's just because he attack debuffs a lot. He's really good for this fight. He can block Kid Boo's super attack and do all that kind of funniness. Oh, perfect. Actually, isn't it even perfect? I'm pretty sure Cell Max is 12 keys of melee, right? Yeah, it is. So it doesn't really do anything. But, you know, I mean, it's something. It's good to see Cell Max get hit by a super. Sometimes. I think, because I don't really remember all of Cell Max's pass. It also gives him additional attack, right? Or is it just the additional super? No, it's just the super. Okay. If it was Jiren, Jiren would get an additional attack buff, like a massive one. That's okay. They don't really need it. 22 million. This is still going to do like a ridiculous amount of damage, even if like all the 12 keys get blocked. It's okay. Yeah. Yeah. I would like for you to do a couple normals, buddy. Okay, no, he's just going crazy. Absolutely ballistic. I mean, that was without big bad bosses too. This is with Jiren buff though. And Jiren buff is very spicy, very nice. Oh, we cannot. I thought we would be able to use it. I guess we'll use this. We might as well. Because by the time this goes away, we'll have Zamasu's passive ready. Oh, you're joking. Okay. Goku Black is probably still the best option for slot 1. Unfortunately, it's just not great in terms of the orbs. Okay. Alright. Yeah, fair enough. He has, what, 66% damage reduction before he gets hit? Or before he attacks? So I think we're dead. Gotta love it, gotta love it. I don't think Zamasu is gonna be able to eat anything here. Like at all. Broly should be okay, but I don't think Zamasu will be. Oh, never mind, Isius. I was lying. Now the question is, are we just gonna have to keep our boy Jiren in standby mode? I think so. I think we will. It's gonna really depend on what like Kid Boo's attacks are looking like. But man, oh man. Sometimes this game is very quirky. Oh yeah, we're actually. Do we have to? Let's just rip him out. Get the big damage in here. Jiren. Because Jiren is absolutely ridiculous. I do love Jiren a lot. I think Jiren is like probably one of the best releases. And by the way, the day I'm recording this, right? Just to point it out there, that Jiren is finally coming to global, and I was kind of right way back when we first like announced that every single like the thing was probably going to happen by the end of this year. I kind of figured that the way they would do it is by making it so that the units that have not released yet would just release on the banners that they were supposed to return on for JP. And I was correct. Also, Jiren dying to that is insane to me. I did not expect that. I did not think he would actually die. Wait, is it? Hold on, let me see something. Is it the color Goku Black? I don't think it is, right? It's not, right? There's no way. No, it's not. Yeah, Jiren should have been like Giga Juiced. I don't know why he took so much damage from that. I guess it might just be because we had like literally 0 HP. Although, well, that's whatever. it's like legitimately, I don't really like care too much. It's just kind of like one of those like filler days before we get into like the big hard fights, because like technically there's like 6. There's 6 hard fights, and I could do Cell Max, I guess, but Cell Max is not really. Actually, not even 6. There's 5 hard fights in the game right now. The Memorial Battles, Bulma, Evoken kind of, and Goku and Frieza. Technically, you could like lower that down to 4 if you really wanted to. So these like in between days are the ones where I kind of gotta get a little bit creative. Also, Gotenks coming out. Gotenks look great. I think Gotenks is already underrated, by the way. But yeah, that's it for today. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys all in the next one. I know this video is not very long. It's very chill and very calm, but it is what it is.